Dear students, welcome to third part of history fourth lesson, opposition to British rule in Karnataka. In this video, let us see rebellion of Surapura and Koppal, the achievements of Venkatappa Nayaka, Veerappa of Koppal, and rebellion of Bedas of Halagali. First, let us see rebellion of Surapura and Koppal. Surapura. Where is Surapura? Surapura is at 50 kilometers from the present day Yadgir. This was an important place during the rule of Aurangzeb of Mughals. During Aurangzeb's rule, this Surapura was an important place. But during the reign of Nizam of Hyderabad and during the period of Marathas, this Surapura became a vassal state. Later, most of the territory was lost. Surapura remained restricted to a smaller territory. During the reign of Venkatappa Nayaka, it raised a rebellion against the British. Venkatappa Nayaka took the leadership to start a rebellion against the British. Now let us see the life and achievements of Venkatappa Nayaka. He was also known as Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka. Venkatappa Nayaka, he came to the throne of Surapura after the death of his father Krishna Nayaka. Krishna Nayaka was his father. He was born in the year 1834 and he came to throne in a very early age. When he came to throne, it was opposed by Krishna Nayaka's brother Pedda Nayaka. His father was Krishna Nayaka. When he came to throne, Krishna Nayaka's brother Pedda Nayaka opposed this. Finally, it resulted in internal struggles. That means there was an internal struggle between Pedda Nayaka and Venkatappa Nayaka. The British interfered in the affairs of Surapura when there was an internal struggles between Pedda Nayaka and Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka. The British interfered in the affairs of Surapura. In the year 1842, they appointed one resident. The name of the resident was Meadows Taylor. Meadows Taylor was appointed as the resident of Surapura and he was given proxy power over Surapura. During the rule of Meadows Taylor, when Meadows Taylor assumed the power in the year 1842, he brought certain reforms. Because Meadows Taylor was a reformist, he brought many reforms in Surapura. What were those reforms? First one, he developed Surapura as a princely state. Surapura became a princely state during the period of Meadows Taylor. Pedda Nayaka was appointed as the Diwan of the state. Who was Pedda Nayaka? Pedda Nayaka was Krishna Nayaka's brother. Who was Krishna Nayaka? Krishna Nayaka was the father of Venkatappa Nayaka. Pedda Nayaka was appointed as the Diwan of the state. Meadows Taylor also conducted the land survey of Surapura. He conducted the land survey of the kingdom, and due to all these measures taken by Surapura, the revenue of the state increased. Due to all these measures implemented by Meadows Taylor, the revenue of Surapura state increased, and also he took measures to educate Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka properly. He educated him. Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka came to power in the year 1853. In this way, Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka became the king of Surapura. But during that time, certain changes took place. The British government was observing the various developments of Surapura. In the year 1857, it came to the notice of government that the representatives of Nana Sahib were present in Surapura. They thought that the representatives or the supporters of Nana Sahib. Nana Sahib was the prominent leader of Kanpur during 1857 revolt. British thought that the leader of Kanpur, Nana Sahib, and his representatives were present in Surapura. That's why this made the British suspicious of king's intentions. Finally, British appointed an officer named Campbell to report on the various activities of the king. Who was the king here? Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka. In order to observe the activities of Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka, the British appointed an officer named Campbell. Finally, the officer submitted a report to the resident of Hyderabad. In that report, he mentioned that the king in here, Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka, is involved in maladministration. According to the report of Campbell, Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka was involved in maladministration. In this way, Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka took the leadership of Surapura rebellion. Venkatappa Nayaka is usually presented as the leader of 1857 revolt in Karnataka by the historians. You are going to study about the revolt of 1857. Here, Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka was considered as the leader of the revolt of 1857 in Karnataka. In the year 1858, the British army defeated Surapura Venkatappa Nayaka and captured Surapura. The war continued, but there is confusion regarding Venkatappa Nayaka's end. We do not have proper information about the end of Venkatappa Nayaka. These are all about Surapura, Venkatappa Nayaka, and rebellion of Surapura. Let's move to one more rebellion, that is the rebellion which was undertaken by Veerappa. Veerappa was the leader of Koppal revolt. Here, Koppal revolt or Koppal rebellion is an important rebellion in the various armed rebellions against the British. Many armed rebellions were undertaken against the British. Among them, Koppal rebellion is an important one. The Koppal and the surrounding regions were under the rule of Nizam of Hyderabad. Nizam of Hyderabad had control over Koppal and the surrounding regions, but his rule was opposed by people because of exploitation. There were exploitations. This enraged a few zamindars who rebelled against the Nizam. The rule of Nizam consisted of exploitation. He exploited the people, he exploited the zamindars. That's why a few zamindars revolted against the Nizam of Hyderabad. Among them, Veerappa is an important person. Veerappa of Koppal was the leader of this rebellion. Many zamindars were there. Among them, Veerappa was considered as an important person. Who was Veerappa? Veerappa was a zamindar. He rebelled against the British and occupied the fort of Koppal and other forts in the vicinity. Many farmers and zamindars supported after realizing his motives. He was supported by other zamindars, he was supported by other farmers. Finally, British got an opportunity to interfere in the internal matters. They contacted the Nizam of Hyderabad and they employed their army to defeat Veerappa. They contacted Nizam of Hyderabad and employed their army to defeat Veerappa. Veerappa, who had lesser soldier, he did not have more soldier, very less soldiers. He fought against the British bravely, but he died fighting against the British. After his death, the British captured the fort of Koppal. The fort of Koppal came under the control of the British. Even though Koppal rebellion was a short-lived one, Veerappa proved himself to be a good warrior. Veerappa was famous for his achievements against the British. He was famous for his rebellion against the British in Koppal. He proved himself to be a good warrior. These are all about the achievements of Veerappa of Koppal. Let's move to one more rebellion which took place in Karnataka, was rebellion of Bedas of Halagali. Where is Halagali? In which district and in which taluk? Halagali is a small village of Mudol taluk of Belgaum district. It is located in Mudol taluk, and this was part of the Mudol principality. In the year 1857, the British banned the usage of weapons. British introduced Arms Act. The Bedas, who always kept guns as part of customs, and they were good hunters. The Bedas, they needed these guns because they used these guns as part of their customs, and also for hunting purpose they need these guns. When British introduced Arms Act, or when the British banned the usage of weapons, Bedas rebelled against the British, especially when they were asked to surrender their firearms. As per this act, as per this rule, Bedas were asked to surrender their firearms. Many Bedas rebelled against the British. For example, not only the Bedas of Halagali, Bedas of Manturu, Budni, Alagundi, and neighboring villages joined Halagali Bedas. Halagali Bedas took the leadership. Along with them, Bedas of Manturu, Budni, Alagundi, and neighboring villages. The Bedas of Halagali revolted against the British when they were asked to surrender their firearms. Along with the Bedas of Halagali, other Bedas joined together. Other Bedas like the Bedas of Manturu, Budni, Alagundi, and neighboring villages, they joined hands with Halagali Bedas. When Bedas of Halagali and other Bedas revolted against the British army entered Halagali village to suppress the rebellion. British suppressed the Bedas in an inhuman way. All the rebels were hanged to death. Finally, the rebellion of Bedas of Halagali came to an end, especially when all the rebels were hanged to death. This concept is very important from the exam point of view. we may expect question like this. Explain the rebellion of Bedas of Halagali. Then what you are going to write? Halagali is a small village of Mudwal Taluk of Belgaum district. In the year 1857, the British banned the usage of weapons. The Bedas, who always kept guns as part of customs and they were good hunters, they rebelled against the British when they were asked to surrender their firearms. The British army entered Halagali village to suppress the rebellion. All the rebels were hanged to death. Till now, we have discussed fourth lesson of history. I have given the links of textbook questions, additional questions, one more questions and MCQ questions in the description. You can watch those videos by clicking on the links. Thank you for watching this video.